Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse, and today I'm going to have a go at something that I've been looking at doing for a little while, and that is string art, string pull art. And in the string pull, there's been something that just really hasn't gelled in my world about actually really clicking to say, yes, I'm going to do that. And then the other day, the lovely Kelly Goodfellow was commenting on my video, which was number 183, which was where I did the test of trying to add the silicone after. And she said, I wonder what it'd be like if you did a string pull where the string was soaked in silicone. So here's my silicone. I'm actually going to move my, I'm going to leave this upside down because I'm going to paint on the other side. And I'm just going to spray the string with silicone. Alright, so there's quite a lot of silicone in that now. So I'm just going to put that to one side while we prepare the rest. Now, to get a really good sense of what this is going to create, we actually need to use paint that doesn't have silicone in it already. So as some of you know, I tend to mix up big batches, like a whole tube of a paint, to pretty close to the right consistency, and then store it in a big container like this, and when I'm ready to use it, I can then make sure it's the right thickness, and I've got it without silicone, and I can add silicone in a separate container if I want to, but if I am happy using it without silicone, I can use it without silicone. It's really easy. So what am I doing today? I'm going to use this Reno Art Crimson Red, which I really like. And that's probably a little bit too runny, to be honest, but that's okay. I'm going to use Ultramarine, which that's about the right thickness. I'm going to use white, which is never easy to check once it's in a squeegee bottle what thickness it is. And what else? Anything else? Should I use anything else? Yes? No? No. I'm just going to use those three colours. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a flip cup. Now, for those of you that are asking, they are old records, they're scratched, they've been checked to see if they're worth any money. They're hand-me-downs from a record collector, so please don't freak out. And I've got my Glass Lazy Susan upside down. Why do I have it upside down? So that the edges of my record are available for me to get my fingers under. And it's got these 4 little rubber doohickeys that are supposed to stop it from slipping on the floor, on the table, but it helps to stop the slipping of the record. It does still move, but it doesn't do so as much as if it was straight on the glass. And then I've just got this popsicle stick sellotaped down so that if I need to turn it around or even spin it, I can. So I've got a piece of sellotape across the hole at the back, see that shiny patch, and I've painted the sticker on the side. I'm going to paint with this is just my Mars black, and let that dry completely so that it can do its thing. Now what we're going to do when we come for you, bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I'm going to use this herb spices jar just as it is to pour from, because that creates a smaller hole. And I'm probably going to need a little bit more paint than that, to be honest, but let's go. I'm going to do a dirty pour, flip cuppy type thing. And let's do 3 layers of colour. Whoop! Because it makes a pretty purple. I like this one. Okay, and then I'm gonna flip it over. Now there's no room left in there, so I'm not leaving it to drain. What I am going to do though is put some extra white around it, just to make up for any paint that's not enough of. And then I'm just going to lift it up and let it drain out, just like that. Kind of makes its own little spiral pour. I'll let that just finish draining over there while we give this a little bit of a... Now there's no silicone in any of those paints, by the way, so anything that you're seeing coming up really is just the air bubbles and the specific densities of the paints that are creating any cells that are being created. Let's just zoom you in so you can see. It's quite cool. I like it. So that's cool too. Alright. So we're just going to spread this around as you would a normal flip cup. I like that. That's cool. Just slowly itching it around so that the weight of the paint makes its way to the edge. But I'm just trying to not lose too much over the edge, because it is... I have only just got enough paint in here. So we're going to pull that right the way out so that it makes it to the edges. Okay, and then bring it down onto this part as well. The next question that I need to ask myself is, where am I going to put the strings? This is cool. I like this. It's one of those paintings, I think, where you go, oh, do I really want to do what I said I'm going to do with it? And you know what? I'd already told the painting what I was going to do with it, and this is what it's created. So I'm going to honour it because this is what it said it wants to be. Now, just going to go back over and get those air bubbles out now that it's all spread out and awesome. So let's show you what we've got to start with. I like this. And I'm intrigued to see what the string will do. Now I quite like this ringlet stuff up here. So I'm actually going to have that as the top and have my string down through this part through here. So let's get it to work. Now, I've watched quite a few string pull videos, and so what they do is they lay the string down like that. And because I want the silicone to go in and the silicone is on the string, I'm actually just going to tap those down a little bit. Maybe I'll do one like that and the next one not like that. How about that? Does that sound like a good idea? That one goes that way. Let's go the other way with this one. Alright. You go silicone, do your thing. And then you just pull, don't you? Just like that. Ooh, pretty. Okay, they look cool. What do you guys reckon? I reckon I want another one in here. And I want another one in there, but I don't have any more string. So I might just reuse this one, because I only want hold it still, otherwise the lazy Susan will go for a walk. Okay, so that looks cool just as it is. So let's see if that silicone has done anything at all. It's getting some air bubbles, but I'm not seeing anything silicone-y. Looks like an alien An alien planet. Okay, so that was spraying the silicone on. I'm going to get another fresh piece of string, and this is just like simple craft cotton that you might use in you know, tying up your veggies or something like that. And I'm gonna rub some of my personal lubricant, Durex Play Perfect Glide. I got quite a bit on there, and I rub that onto my string. Let's try that method of applying the silicone. Okay. Tap, 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 tap. And let's see if that did anything. I'm surprised I'm not getting anything towards the bottom of the stems where the silicone's been dragged underneath the paint. There are a few little feathery bits that have been created by the silicone, but nothing dynamic. But that's okay. You know what? I'm good with that. I like this painting. So let's get you down and show you what I see. Close up. Do you see what I see? God, crikey me. That song is so in my head. So there's a couple of tiny little droplets starting to form in that one. I do like the hairiness of this string. See, in there's almost like a siliconeness in that one. And that one there, which was our last one, I think. But there's not huge amounts of silicone. I quite like the edges of that one. That one's cool. And there is a little bit going on in there. See? But only tiny, tiny, tiny little bits. No gigantic. But I love it. Look at that. So that's just on a dirty pour or dirty flip cup, and then just straight string, guys. How's it get any better than that? It's cool.
Does it? How does it?
My son has just come out to visit, and
It's 12 o'clock.
it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
12 o'clock and all's well. Alright, I like this painting. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will be back in a few seconds your time to show you the dried result. Bye bye. Oh my goodness, I so love this one. It reminds me of Horton Hears a Who, and the I can't remember what the trees are called, but those puff top trees, but on some sort of alien land. It just I adore this. Look at it. Well, the other thing it looks like is the feather on top of one of the can dancers at a stage show, you know, like a Las Vegas type show. I really like it. I really like it. With regards to adding the silicone later, you can vaguely see right in here, but not really, some signs of silicone that was on the ends of those bits of string. Tiny little freckles of silicone love, but nothing really, which is sad because they would have looked really cool too. But I really do love these. These are cool. They're fun, they're funky, and they've come out very, very cool. So, how's it get any better than that? What magic can you create with string? I've been really enjoying seeing some of the string art that's showing up in acrylic pouring for fun. I've got an idea of a really big piece that I'm going to try, but yeah. I need to clear a bit of space in my studio to create that. So let's see what magic gets created, and I look forward to sharing that experiment with you in another video. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed this and want to know more. I'm posting a video almost every day, and if you are receiving notifications, you might just be able to come on live with me. I look forward to doing that later in the week, and we'll see what magic we can create together again. Bye bye.